Bradley Walsh is known for his laughter, for that infectious grin that brightens millions of homes every evening. From The Chase to Breaking Dad, from the stage to the screen, Bradley has built a career on warmth, wit, and humanity. But behind that unmistakable smile lies a story far more complex. One built not on fame or fortune, but on love, endurance, and quiet strength. And at the center of it all stands Donna Derby, his wife, his rock, and the woman who's been by his side through life's brightest highs and its most difficult lows. The woman behind the man. To the public, Donna Derby might appear as the woman who walks the red carpet beside one of Britain's most beloved presenters. But those who know her best say Donna is far more than that. A professional dancer and choreographer by trade, she once took to the stage with dazzling energy, performing in some of television's most glamorous showcases during the 1880s. It was in that world of lights, laughter, and long rehearsals that she first crossed paths with Bradley. He wasn't the household name he is today. Back then, Bradley was still a former footballer chasing a dream, trying to reinvent himself as an entertainer. He was funny, ambitious, and a little rough around the edges. Donna, she saw beyond that. She saw the man, not the spotlight. Friends remember their chemistry was instant, playful, affectionate, and real. They were two performers who found in each other not competition, but comfort. Building a life together. When Bradley and Donna married, they didn't have the glamorous life the public often assumes. They lived modestly, focusing on family, on building something genuine, something lasting. In 1997, their son Barney was born, and from that day, everything changed. Bradley would later admit that becoming a father gave his life direction. He said once in an interview, "You don't know what love really is until you hold your child." Donna, always calm and nurturing, became the heartbeat of their home, the grounding force that kept Bradley steady as fame came calling. But with success came sacrifice. Bradley's rise through the ranks of British television meant long hours, constant travel, and intense pressure. While the world saw the cheeky quiz host, at home, Donna saw the exhaustion, the toll that endless filming, touring, and presenting could take. Still, she never complained. She encouraged him, reminded him why he started, and created a home that felt like peace after every storm. The hidden struggles. In recent years, fans have noticed moments, small, fleeting moments when Bradley's trademark laughter seems to falter. A missed red carpet, a canceled interview, a quiet absence from social media. Insiders close to the family hinted that behind the scenes, Bradley had been facing health challenges, exhaustion, stress, and the wear that decades in entertainment can bring. Donna, as ever, was there through it all. One close friend reportedly shared, "Donna is the strong one. She's the one who keeps everything together. Even when Bradley is feeling low, she's there, making him tea, reminding him to rest, holding his hand when nobody's watching." She became both his wife and his caregiver, balancing concern with encouragement, and shielding him from unnecessary worry. For years, Donna kept her composure. She smiled for the cameras, walked beside him at events, and made sure the public never saw the weight she carried. But privately, it hasn't always been easy. According to one family acquaintance, Donna has had moments when the walls come down. She tries to stay composed for Barney, but when she's alone, when the lights are off and the house is quiet, that's when the emotion floods in. Because for her, Bradley isn't just a celebrity. He's her world. A family's quiet resilience. If there's one thing that's kept Bradley going, it's family. His adventures with Barney on Breaking Dad have become more than just television. They're a love letter to fatherhood, to resilience, and to the bond that began when Barney was just a boy sitting in the audience watching his dad perform. Donna has always been the quiet supporter in the background, encouraging both her husband and her son to chase joy, even when life felt uncertain. When Bradley and Barney film together, it's Donna who ensures everything runs smoothly behind the scenes. She packs bags, coordinates logistics, and checks in on them between shoots. But most importantly, she reminds them what matters: love, family, home. The private battle. In the past year, whispers began to spread that Bradley's relentless schedule had taken a toll. Friends described periods of fatigue, the kind that doesn't vanish after a weekend off. Producers noticed he was more subdued on set, occasionally stepping away to rest between filming. Through it all, Donna refused to leave his side. According to one report, she has been a pillar of strength. Exhausted, yes, but determined to keep him well. She managed his diet, his sleep, his medical appointments, and perhaps most importantly, she managed hope. Because when the person you love is struggling, hope becomes a kind of medicine. Those who've seen them together during these difficult months say it's clear how deep their connection runs. Bradley still tries to make her laugh, even in the hospital waiting rooms. He cracks jokes, teases nurses, and lifts the room's mood, just as he's always done. But Donna sees beyond the jokes. She sees the quiet moments, when he turns away, lost in thought. The worry in his eyes when he thinks she's not looking. And she knows. The weight of love. For Donna, these past months have been an emotional storm. She's tried to keep working to maintain some normalcy, but there are nights she can't sleep. Nights she watches over Bradley, making sure he's breathing comfortably, just as she once did when Barney was a baby. It's love in its purest form. Not the kind captured on red carpets, but the kind built quietly in kitchens at 2 a.m., between cups of tea and whispered reassurances. A close friend described her as heartbroken, yet determined. She never shows her vulnerability in public, but behind closed doors, there are tears. Real, human tears of fear, frustration, and love so deep it aches. The public response. When fans noticed Bradley's absence from certain events, messages of concern began flooding in. Thousands took to social media, sharing their love for him and his family. Hashtags like "Stay Strong Bradley" and "Love for Donna" began trending across platforms. People spoke of how much joy Bradley had brought into their lives. The laughs, the light-hearted moments, the way he made ordinary evenings extraordinary. Many wrote directly to ITV asking for updates, expressing gratitude and sending prayers. Others reached out to Donna online, acknowledging the strength it must take to stand by her husband so fiercely. One fan wrote, "Bradley's laughter has lifted us all for years. Now it's our turn to lift him." And that sentiment, echoed thousands of times, became a chorus of compassion. Hope in the quiet moments. Despite the challenges, Bradley's spirit remains unbroken. Those close to him say he's still the same mischievous soul, cracking jokes, teasing Barney, and refusing to let illness define him. Recently, he was seen enjoying a quiet walk near his Essex home, hand in hand with Donna. No cameras, no red carpets, just two people who've weathered life together and found strength in the simplest things. Friends say he's focused on recovery, rest, and reflection. He's cut back on work commitments, prioritizing health and family above all else. And Donna, ever vigilant, ever loving, remains at his side. They spend evenings cooking together, watching old comedies and reminiscing about their early years. Their home has become a sanctuary, a space filled with warmth, laughter, and the smell of fresh tea brewing. The legacy of love. What makes the story of Bradley and Donna so moving isn't just the love they share, it's the way they live it. For over 30 years, they've shown what it means to stand by one another, not for the cameras, but for life. They've built a family grounded in humility and humor. They've weathered storms and found light on the other side. And through it all, they've reminded us that real love isn't glamorous. It's steady. It's quiet. It's holding someone's hand when they're too tired to stand. A message of strength. As Bradley focuses on his health, Donna continues to draw strength from the love surrounding them, from family, from fans, and from each other. It's a reminder that even in the entertainment world,